Good evening to all girls. So this is your Priya ma'am. Today we are going to see Unit 6 Communication Skills. So in this unit we are going to discuss some four topics. That is number 1, asking for advice, and number 2, expressing gratitude, and number 3, complimenting or congratulating, and number 4, complaining. So these things are we are going to see under this unit communication skills. First of all, communication skill. What is meant by communication skill? Actually, I posted a four videos about communication skills. In that, what is meant by communication skills, and then what are the types of communication skills, and how to make a more effective the communication. What are the skills we have to use? So those things I explained in the previous classes. If you have any doubt, you just check in the Google Classroom. Even I posted in the Google Classroom also. So now you can tell me what is meant by communication. So communication skill, communication is it's a tool to communicate our thoughts through the language is called a communication skill. There are three types of communication skill: verbal, non-verbal, written communication. Okay, these three are verbal communication means spoken language. Okay, through our vocal card, using the sounds, express our thoughts through the language in the form of a spoke. It's called a verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is nothing but it's a gesture, eye contact, face to face. So body language. These are called as a non-verbal communication. And the next one, written communication. Written communication is nothing but printed messages, whether in the email, journals, or magazines, textbooks, whatever it is coming in the printed form, it is a written communication skill. So these are the communication skills. Generally, it was a divided. So these skills we have to make more effective means we have to follow the LSRW. That is listening skill, speaking skills, reading skills, and writing skills. These four skills are very important. Once we understand the skills how to perform those things, we have to amplify in our communication. It will be make a more effective. Okay. So now today we are going to see uh, in the unit 6 communication skills. Okay. So the title is yeah, that is a speaking for advice. This is the first one we are going to see in this topic, in this unit, under the communication skill. So first of all, asking for advice. So when asked for someone's opinion, we should be polite in our words. So when we are suggesting someone to give some opinions or asking advice, we should be polite in our words. Okay, kindly we have to request them, please say some suggestion for my problem. Like that we have to be polite in our words. And then in that part we never use the voice to rise. Okay, because we are, it is a kind of a help, asking a advice, asking a opinion or a suggestion, it all coming under a requesting part. So when we have to be use a polite word. Okay. And then next one, when we are asked for our opinion, we should be tactful and to offend others. We can express our opinion during a conversation or discussion. So when we are asked for opinion, our opinion, when we are asked for our opinion, we should be tactful. We should be careful at the time. Okay. And to be offend. So this is the way. So and the next thing, we have to we can express our opinion during a conversation or a discuss. We can share our opinion and suggestion during a conversation or discussion. When they give the time, at the time we will express our opinion, suggestions in the conversation. That is the, and the next one. So when we are asked for our opinion, we should be tactful and to offend others. That is the main thing. The next one, asking for advice. Okay, asking for advice. There are various ways how we can ask for giving advice for or give advice in English. So there are many ways, okay, how we can ask for advice or give for advice in English. So first of all, you have to know what is the difference between advice and advice. Okay, so advice, ADVICE, ADVISE. There is a difference is there. You just tell me in the comment section. Okay. Imagine you have a problem and you ask one of your friends for a piece of advice. Okay, you just imagine yourself. First of all, you just imagine yourself, you have a problem and you have to inquire someone, you ask one of your friends for a piece of advice. Okay, or a friend ask your ask you for advice, or you can ask to your friend also. Okay, about ask you whatever you advice you need, you ask your friends also. Okay, you can ask for advice, give advice by give using some of the following expressions. Okay, whatever, whether you are asking advice or giving advice, for you have to follow the expressions following. What are the expressions here? I have got a bad toothache. Okay, I have got a bad toothache. Yeah. What do you suggest? Okay, here, there. What do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? What should I do? Okay, when somebody is approaching, our expression is, what do you think I should do? What you should do, I. So this is the way of asking for advice. We have to using some of the following expressions. It will be useful to that. The next slide. So while asking for opinions, the following expressions can be used. Okay. While asking for opinions, the following expressions can be used. Okay. Do you think these are the expressions? Here I listed out. Okay. These are the expression words I listed here. Okay, just see here. While asking for opinions, the following expressions can be used here. Okay, asking for, do you think it's better? Would you rather give any idea? Could you tell me about something? This. Do you feel it is good? What do you feel about this? Okay, these are the expression words. Once again, I'll explain you. Just I'm sharing you. Do you think it's good for you? Do you think it's good for your health? Would you rather have any idea? Could you tell me about something? Do you feel good? What do you feel about this situation? So these are the words to expression can be used in asking for opinions. And here also, asking for advice. Same thing here I mentioned. Do you think I have to call the police? Do you have any advice for me? So we can ask our friends, do you have any advice for me? Can you give me some advice? You can ask like this. Do you give me some advice? Should I try to talk with him about this matter again? Should I try to talk with him about this matter again? These are the expression words asking for advice. And these are the expressions asking for opinions. Okay. And then giving or offering advice. Okay, giving or offering advice. I think you had better start looking for a new job. So just understand the title here, giving or offering advice. I think you would better start looking for a new job. And then I suggest that we go out for dinner tonight. I suggest that we go out for dinner tonight. I recommend that you cancel your appointment. I recommend that you cancel your appointment. If I were you, I heard I had stopped. Okay, stop writing. So, yeah, there are some questions here. Okay, some points are there. So that is, I think you had better start looking for a new job. I suggest that we go out for dinner tonight. I recommend that you cancel your appointment. If I were you, I had stopped writing her. If I were you, I would stop writing her. So these are the patterns to using or use. You have to use. We have to use giving or offering advice to others. So next one. While giving opinions, the following expressions can be used. Okay, while giving expressions, the following expressions can be used. When you are giving suggestions, the following expressions can be used. What I feel, in my opinion, it seems to me that, as far as I am concerned, if you ask me, I think, I feel, I believe. Okay, these are the following expressions can be used while giving a opinion. What I feel, according to my point, according to my opinion, like this, we have to start our sentence. As well, it seems to me that it is harmful. If you ask me, I will say it's bad. Okay, I think it is right. I feel good. I believe this. I believe your conversation. I believe this fact. So these are the expressions words we have to follow while giving a opinions. We have to follow. And then here I just pasted a one dialogue. You have to practice. For example, I lost my bag. It's a problem. Okay, and then I'm sorry to hear that. It is a response. Okay, actually when I'm saying to someone I lost my bag, it's my problem, but the other one is replying, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, what should I do? Asking for advice. Now this is the advice. What should I do? Okay, the other one is replying, why don't you recall where you put it? Why don't you recall where you put it? This is the advice. So see here, the problem, I had a problem. A had a problem, that is I lost my bag. Okay, it says A says to B, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, this is a response. Okay, and then again A is saying, what should I do? Asking for advice. Okay, for that B is replying, why don't you recall where you put it? This is the advice one who give to the A one who in the problem. Okay, and then next one. So we can express our opinion indirectly as follows. Okay, here I suggested some points. Okay, we can express our opinion indirectly. Okay, by using a question tag, right? By asking a negative question about the situation, asking a negative questions about what the other person thinks. So these are the following points to express our opinion indirectly by using the question tag. For example, um, the pen is on the table. Is it your pen? Isn't it? Isn't it? This is the question tag. Isn't it? Is not. It not. So these are the negative question as well as the question tag we have to use in the, we can express our opinion indirectly. Okay. Next one, how to ask for and give advice. How to ask for and give advice. How to ask. How to give the advice. So here, just see this. Asking for advice, giving advice. Asking for advice, giving advice. So first of all, what do you suggest? If I were you, I would. Okay. What do you advise me to do? Why don't you? What should I do about? Why you would better? What ought I to do? You ought to should. What's your advice? If you take my advice, you will. If you were me, what would you do? It might be a good idea too. What do you think I should do about? What do you think I should do about? This is a asking advice. I advise you to, I suggest you. So like we can start our giving our advice, we can start in this form. Okay. And then what would you suggest I do? Whatever, what would you suggest I'll do? Have you thought about this next one? I should do about. I think you should. Maybe you should. Can or could you give me some advice about? How about? How about the thing? How about the situation? You might try something. What would you do in this situation? I would advise you to. My advice would be to. So these are the pattern to follow asking advice or giving advice. Okay. So I hope you all understand this. I'm going in the slow manner only. Let's see in the next slide. In the next one, asking for and giving advice. The same thing. In the previous slide, we saw that how to ask and give the advice. Okay, so there are many ways to ask advice in English. Similarly, there are many ways of giving advice also. So first, asking for advice. Would you advise me to select a suitable course? Would you advise me to select a suitable course? Could I ask for your advice regarding my studies? Could I ask for your advice regarding my studies? Should I go for NEET coaching? Should I go for NEET coaching? Could you advise me to choose the correct ambition? Could you advise me to choose the correct ambition? Do you think I should study 3 hours daily? Do you think I should study 3 hours daily? So these are the patterns for using asking for advice. You just note down. So most of the modal verbs are using here. Okay. So this is the pattern for asking for advice. So let me move to the next slide. So here, giving advice. Okay. Giving advice. So you should. So how to start our giving advice? You should do it. Why don't you? My advice is to go with this. I think you should. If I were you, I would. Have you thought about? It might be good idea too. So this is the way of giving a advice. Once again, I will repeat. You should. Why don't you? My advice is to. I think you should. If I were you, I would. Have you thought about it? It might be good idea too. So these are the way of giving a advice. And the next, declining to giving advice. Okay, declining to give advice. Neglect. Okay, so I don't know what to advise. I'm afraid. So just think, see here, declining to give advice. That means avoid to give advice. Sometimes we feel we are not worth for giving advice to others. Sometimes we will afraid, how can we give the advice? Okay, so this is declining to give advice. I don't know what to advise. I'm afraid. I wish I could suggest something, but I can't. I don't know what to advise. I'm afraid. Okay. I wish I could suggest something, but but I can't. I wish I could suggest something, but I can't. Okay. At the time we will absent in our mind. The situation will be something difficult, unable to give a advice, or so that time we can manage. We have to decline that. I wish I could suggest something, but I can't. Okay. I don't know what to advise. I wish I could help. I wish I could help. It's a possible thing, no? So I wish I could help. I'm afraid. I can't really help you. I'm afraid. I can't really help you. So I'm afraid. I can't really help you. So these are the patterns to declining to give advice. And the next one, okay, advising someone not to do something. Got it? Advising someone not to do something. Advising someone not to do something. Just understand the title, advising someone not to do something. Those things that is harmful or mischievous, we are trying to give advice someone to not to do something. So this we are going to see in this slide. So you should not do it. You should not try this. You should not do this. You should be. It's not possible. It is a negative thing. Okay. You should not do this. You out, not be. You out, not be. You can't, not be. I recommend that you don't. I recommend that you don't. Okay. I suggest you that you don't do that. Don't feel bad. Okay. If I were you, I would not. If I were you, I would not. If I were you, I would not. That is the patterning. And you would better not to. Okay. You would better not to. I advise you not to. Okay. I advise you not to. So these are the advising someone not to do something. This is the pattern you have to follow. So it will be able to make a conversation. Got it? Okay. Now let me move to the next slide, which belongs to same topic. So here are some expressions we can use to ask about health or ask for advice and give advice. Okay, so here I gave some. I put a tabular column here. I think it is visible to everyone. Okay, so here are some expressions we can use to ask about health, ask for advice, and give advice. Asking about health. So first column is asking about health. So mostly we will use to say, how are you? How are you doing? What is the matter? Okay. How are you? How are you feeling now? Are you feeling better? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? So these are the points asking about health. Sorry, girls. Asking about health. Just remember that. How are you? Okay. How are you doing? What's the matter? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? This is the first column. And the next one, asking for advice. Okay, asking for advice. What should I do? What do you think should do? What should I do? What do you think I should do? What can I do? What do you advise me to do? So these points are asking for advice. And the next column is giving advice. I think you should go this way. I think you should just ignore this. I don't think you should. Okay. I don't think you should. You should not. You have to. You had better. If I were you, I would. If I were you, I would. So these are the points which is related to this giving advice here. Okay. So let's see next one. Actually, here I give some exercise. Okay, it's very simple. Um, so you have to do in this. Just tell me what here you have to use. Use should or should not to complete the sentence. Okay, use should or should not to complete the sentence. Tips to protect yourself from the new coronavirus. Okay, this is tips to protect yourself from the new coronavirus. So now this is the time to answering this question. You dash wash your hands with soap and water. You wash your hands. You dash wash your hands with soap and water. You dash wash your hands with soap and water. Second one, you dash shake hands with people. You dash shake hands with people. So third one, you dash stay at home. You dash stay at home. Fourth one, you dash take care of your health. You dash take care of your health. So this is the uh, sentence. Try to fill this, try to complete this sentence with the help of should and should not. Okay, just for the practice. Just for the practice. On the next slide, that's all girls. Thank you for watching. Actually, I hope you all understand this, whatever I explained now. So once again, we will see what are the things we saw. First of all, Unit 6, there is a communication skill. Communication skills means everyone knows that um, expressing our thoughts and ideas, sharing our ideas through the language, it's called a communication skills. Okay, so the communication skills were divided into three types. There is a verbal, non-verbal, written communication. So how we have to make it more effective means we have to follow the four skills, okay, which is helpful to make our communications more effective. That is a LSRW. That is LSRW means listening skill, speaking skill, reading skill, and writing skill. So uh, already I posted. You have any doubt means you just go and search in the link. Okay, already I posted in the Google Classroom. So in this point, in this unit, we are going to see four topics under this unit. In communication skill is a main title. Under this title, we are going to see four topics. That is asking for advice, expressing gratitude, and then complimenting and congratulating, and the fourth one, complaining. So today I am shared here asking for advice. So I hope you all enjoyed this. So here I explained the expression words can be used whenever giving advice or asking advice. I hope you are all enjoyed. I think so. You have any doubt related this topic, you can ask in the comment section, and don't forget to press the like button and subscribe me. And then I posted one exercise here. So those who are interested in to complete the sentence, try it and complete it. Thank you girls. Thank you for watching.